very much thankful that you all are here. And I'm very much thankful to Mr. Abhishek Upadhyay particularly and Embassy of India to have facilitated to have Mr. Wangchuk with us in Nepal today. Thank you so much for that, sir. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody. Thank you everyone. And now we are moving towards the most important part of today's evening.
Art and culture is Kutumba. I think we all are very well known. We all know Kutumba brand. They are the pride of Nepal, and Kutumba is a whole instrumental ensemble committed to research, preservation and celebration of the diversity that exists in indigenous Nepali music. Kutumba firmly believes that the richness in Nepali music is directly significant of the rich diversity that exists in Nepali people. So, many congratulations to Kutumba and a big round of applause to the team.
Now I humbly invite on stage Mr. Asish Thakur, the Executive Director at Glocal Pvt Limited, to give his remarks, followed by the awarding of Nobel Skill Hero Award.
Thank you, Rupsi. Honorable Guest of Honor, Susonu Wangchuk, Mr. Abhishek Upadhyay, Mr. Anil Kesharisa, Her Excellency, Nona Praise, and all the dignitaries here, and the would-be awardees which we'll be announcing in a short while. Thank you all for being here with us, all the friends from media, all the educationists, the people from business, and everybody here. And I see young faces, young entrepreneurs like what we are trying to do. So thank you everyone for being here with us today. We initiated Skills Week, perhaps Glocal, in 2015 with one objective, very clear, not at that time, but slowly and gradually we were able to make it very much clear. That skill is something which is very important wherever you talk. You talk about hospitality, you talk about education, you talk about automobiles, you talk about banking, you talk about social entrepreneurship, you talk about diplomacy. Everywhere skill has that importance. And that is why we have come up with a slogan which says, Seep le samman, seep ko samman. So we need to have that respect to skills which would again give us that respect. So that is the whole objective that we have been doing Skills Week. And Skill Week was initiated last year, just before the pandemic. And we are still with it, we are trying to come out of it, and this event we are trying to postpone and take it forward. Last year we did it in January, this year we are doing it in March. The whole reason is to again bring forward, we had CEO Unplugged in the afternoon today, where there was different business personalities, educationists discussing over what are the needs of skill in the country right now, and how do we upskill and reskill. It's not only about skilling in education while we are studying, but it is also about while we are working. The thoughts of apprenticeship, the thoughts of on-the-job trainings, and while we are working at that moment as well, it is very much needed that we bring forward the skills while people are working, the employers work with that, the students and the prospective employees also thinks for that. The whole agenda of Skill Week, and perhaps now for Glocal as well, is to promote skills. We have been doing different works in terms of providing different skill development platforms. During the COVID time, we revived one of our online learning portals called Glocal After School, and we have almost about 45 trainings multiple sessions, about 3,500 plus students who have already taken courses. And these courses have been in different spheres like script writing, speaking, debating, coding, and all sorts of things. And that is what we have been trying to put forward even when we were discussing with Mr. Wangchuk on the QA session. That skill can be anything. It's not particularly just the vocational skills. Yeah, those are also important. Education is as much important. But skills can be anything. It might be just talking, or it might be just making an art, or having a photograph. Right? And that is where we need to be proud that we have this skill and we can use this skill for our growth. And that's the very simple message that Glocal is trying to put forward with all our amazing partners who have been supporting these initiatives. And we have been very much lucky to have all of yours blessings together with us in terms of making this wonderful journey of Glocal in terms of skill, youth development, and putting forward all these activities that we have been doing. It's been a long time that we haven't been able to be in an event together in Glocal. We did virtual events in 2020, and it is our pleasure to again welcome you again in the same hall and have this amazing gathering. And I thank you. I cannot thank more enough to all of you for being present on these conditions of COVID, also the climate and the pollution that we have. But I'm thankful, very much thankful that you all are here. And I'm very much thankful to Mr. Abhishek Upadhyay particularly and Embassy of India to have facilitated to have Mr. Wangchuk with us in Nepal today. Thank you so much for that, sir. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody. Thank you everyone. And now we are moving towards the most important part of today's evening. So Skill Week, we did a lot of events. We had workshops, multiple workshops. We had different activities, competitions that you have seen, case studies, because we do not have cases of Nepali businesses. We have to study in business schools the cases of abroad like Walmart and Starbucks. More than a lot of students could not relate to it. So we're trying to develop Nepali business case studies, and then we are trying to put it forward to the Nepali education institutions to put it in the curriculums and use it wherever necessary. And we have a team of experts from Nepal and India who are looking forward these case studies made by the students of Nepal themselves from different institutions, as you have just seen. And we will be continuing this effort with different other partners and colleagues around the country. And similarly, as I mentioned about CEO Unplugged and all these activities, and now this is the time for Nabil Skill Hero Award Ceremony. And this is given to, last year we had 4 awardees, and this year also we'll be having 4 awardees. We have divided Skill Week in 4 different categories: art and culture, science and technology, entrepreneurship, and hospitality and tourism, very briefly. And it somehow summarizes all the level of works that we are into. And we are awarding, we are recognizing the efforts and skills of the amazing personalities in Nepal who have not only gained these skills, but utilized these skills in creating changes, in making Nepal known, in putting forward their effort in skilling others as well. And that is about the transferring of their skills to other people. And that creates a ripple effect. So without further ado, I'd like to request Mr. Sonam Wangchuk, Mr. Anil Kesarisa, Mr. Abhishek Upadhyay, Her Excellency Nona Nepres, and my colleagues Kajol, Ajay, Sushila, to come on the stage for recognizing the awardees that we have. So I request all of you to join me here, and we put forward an award as the video plays, once we ask the technical team to be ready, and then we'll be announcing as per the category. His Excellency, Mr. Anil Kesarisa, Mr. Sonam Wangchuk. Please. So the very first awardee, I don't know the category, kindly technical team, we'll have the first category and the award winner displayed on the screen, please.
Kutumba. I think we all are very well known. We all know Kutumba brand. They are the pride of Nepal, and Kutumba is a folk instrumental ensemble committed to research, preservation and celebration of the diversity that exists in indigenous Nepali music. Kutumba firmly believes that the richness in Nepali music is directly significant of the rich diversity that exists in Nepali people. So, many congratulations to Kutumba and a big round of applause to the team. So I would just like to mention the names of the Kutumba members is Mr. Pavit Maharjan, Mr. Rahul Maharjan, Mr. Siddharth Maharjan, Mr. Rubin Kumar Shrestha, Mr. Kiran Nepali and Mr. Arun Manandar.